What's up, guys? Welcome to Grant Speaks Canes. If you're rocking with you, then you know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button so you never miss out on a video. And this is just my instant reaction to the college football rankings coming out. Just to kind of to tell you guys where I'm at. Today was the day that I woke up and I said, okay, let's move on to Syracuse. Miami could win out and be 10-2, and let's just see where the chips fall. All that went out the window when this college football rankings show came out. I wasn't even going to make a reaction video to it, but I was like, I just gotta know what you guys think. I sitting here, I'm just thinking like, am I the only one who just feels this way? Now, Miami comes ranked. I just want to let you know, the committee just said, F Miami, F the ACC, and we are bowing down to Notre Dame. That's what they're saying. And listen, in this, and I know this comment is going to come up a million times in the comments, so I'm going to say it right now, and I'll probably say it again throughout the video. The worst thing about everything that I'm going to talk about, the worst thing about this playoff, the worst thing about this committee tonight is that Miami brought it upon themselves. That is the worst part of this. No matter what I say, no matter what I do, no matter what examples I use, no matter how much I scream, how much I yell, the thing that really gets to me is we literally did this to ourselves. So if you guys didn't watch the rankings, Miami comes in at number 18. 18. Notre Dame comes in at number 10. Same amount of losses as Miami. Miami beat them head-to-head, but they lost to two good teams. And Miami lost to a Louisville in a unranked at this time SMU. A lot of people are acting like Notre Dame is just destroying the competition when their best win is USC, which came down to the wire, but that was a good game. But they struggled last week versus a one-win Boston College team. But they're still ranked number 10. Miami's mad, but if I'm Virginia, I'm mad. If I'm Louisville, I'm mad. Because Louisville has one less loss. They have one less loss. Think about this. What is Louisville? Louisville only lost one game, right? Hold on one second. I just really thought about this. Yeah. Louisville is 7-1. Louisville is 7-1. Their best win is a number 18 Miami Hurricane team, our squad. Notre Dame best win is worse than that, a number 19 USC squad. Louisville has a common opponent in Miami and Notre Dame. Yeah, they have a common opponent. Louisville and Notre Dame have a common opponent in Miami, and Notre Dame is still ranked higher than them. So I'll say it again. The committee is not only saying F Miami, they're saying F the whole ACC. I don't know how you rank Louisville over Notre Dame unless you're just saying, I think they're better. And anybody can sit here and say, if Team A plays Team B on a neutral field, this team will win. It's so easy to say that. But how many times week in and week out do we see upsets have happened? And I'm not just talking about a Milli Vanilli upset. Upsets have happened throughout this whole season. So This whole thing is just crazy to me. Now, did I think Notre Dame would be ranked higher than Miami? Yes. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. I didn't think Miami would be 18 and Notre Dame would be 10 and the ACC would be washed out. And it all goes back to this. We only have ourselves to blame. And I just think, man, what if we didn't lose to SMU? And then what gets me to thinking, I say, what if we didn't lose to SMU? Well, then I start thinking about the SMU game. What if Mario doesn't call the 4th down timeout? What if Lightfoot doesn't even try to rush off the edge? What if JoJo doesn't drop the pass that leads to an interception? What if Carson Beck just throws the ball down? What if they call the pass interference? What if they call the pass interference on Keelan Marion and JoJo Trader? All these different scenarios just go in your head. What if they don't call it an incomplete pass when we all saw it was a fumble? In that drive, they go down and score. What if we kick the field goal and take the 3 at the beginning of the game? It just leads me to the point where I'm making this YouTube video and I'm just saying, damn, y'all. Damn. And I get back to this, and I ended with this. We have had 2 back-to-back years. We had the number 1 draft pick in the NFL, and we couldn't make the playoffs. This year, we start off probably with one of the hardest non-conference. Notre Dame having to beat Florida, USF. And we have a team that's set up to win, and we don't get it done. And then you look at the landscape of college football. Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M. They're all 3 teams. They're all 3 good teams. But can they be beaten? Yes. There is not a team like the old Alabamas or the old Clemsons where we just knew, like, okay, even if you make it to the 14 playoff, or even if you play this team, you're probably going to lose. This 12 teams is wide open. It's wide open. Back-to-back years, it's wide open. Anything can happen. And we don't even get an invitation to the dance. And I'm just asking myself, because I am a positive guy. I try to be positive. But I'm also a realist. I am positive, but I'm also a realist. So my question is, we've had the number 1 player in the NFL draft. We couldn't make the playoffs. We've started on fire this year, and we have one of the most gifted wide receivers I've seen in Malachi Tony. And it looks, it's still a small chance we make the playoffs. We will need chaos and mayhem. But it looks like we're not going to make the playoffs. And in my mind, I'm thinking, what hope do I have? What hope do we have? What is the answer? What is the answer to get this team to the playoffs? I don't even want to talk about holding this nice, beautiful trophy in the confetti coming down over a Miami Hurricane jersey. I'm going to Disneyland. And me recording a video talking about how we are the champions. I don't even want to talk about that. How do we get to the playoffs. And I legitimately do not know. I legitimately do not know. Because right now, we have good players. We have NFL players. We have them at the line of scrimmage. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm out. Peace.